everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Giants going up against the Vikings. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left, as always, he's Charles Davis. And, Charles, we saw in the open, we've got a couple of great running backs in this game tonight, each capable of putting a team on his back.
And I'm excited to talk about the runners, not just the passers, who have a big hand in who's going to win this game. Both of these guys are do it all. Can run it, can catch it. I can't wait to get this one started.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The New York Giants offense coming out, led by Eli Manning. And Manning, he had a chance late against the Redskins in that loss. You know, he had led 35 game-winning touchdown drives, had a chance for number 36, but got picked by Sua Cravens, the rookie.
Very unfortunate, obviously, for the Giants. They had been looking for that breakout game from their offense, and they got it against Washington. They had won the first two on the strength of their defense. Now they move forward and want to keep cranking up the O.
They come out here in the I. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. A gain of 3, second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Seven yards to go on second down. They run again with Jennings. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This is Jennings, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. The Minnesota Vikings, they get ready to set up shop. Their quarterback, Sam Bradford, he's led them to a 3-0 start. Well, at least weeks 2 and 3, he led them to victories, and a really impressive one over Carolina.
To go to Carolina and beat the defending NFC champions, especially after spotting them a 10-0 lead, talk about holding your poise and executing down the stretch. And how about Sam Bradford and how he's picked up this Minnesota offense in a very short period of time? That's a lot of extra studying on his part.
Yeah, it is tough to win anywhere, especially at Carolina. The Panthers had won 14 in a row at home. Not anymore. Bradford, and incomplete to open things up. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So Olivier Vernon, nice tackle for loss. He had 18 of those last year for Miami.
And he really emerged in a game against Tennessee last year. Absolutely unstoppable. Almost couldn't be blocked.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 66 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Manning now on first down. He's got time in the pocket, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Manning will try again on second down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Toss play to Jennings. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back near the goal line, Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Vikings. Rudolph was solid in their win at Carolina. 7 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
How about that touchdown catch? I call it a reverse fade route. Outside receiver comes inside. Rudolph flexed out. He ends up going outside and running the fade. Really nice throw by Sam Bradford. An excellent catch by him. But I don't think anyone's happier about the success of Stephon Diggs out wide than Kyle Rudolph, because that's opening up the middle of the field for him, and he's taking full advantage of it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Second down, Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is one of those tall corners that fools you with his ability to change directions. DRC can play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a second down throw for Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine, because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
And he's able to find Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run it with McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer, because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him, because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion, because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Everyone's got
off the play fake. Bradford finding time. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Walsh now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. This Minnesota defense should be amped after what they did in Week 3. 8 sacks in that game.
And just the idea of getting Cam Newton on the ground 8 times, that's awfully impressive. And not only that, they held down their big wide receivers. Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess, 0 catches.
That's unbelievable.
For each of them. This is a defense that has the look of a defense that can carry a team a long way.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago, Anthony Barr. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Bradford now from the 50. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They come out here in the eye. Here's McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
4 down, check, 4 down. Here we go now, blue 45.
2nd down, Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They come out here in the eye. First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, Bradford. He's got time. All kinds of time. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Penalty marker is down here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Manning now on first down. Surveying the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. One quarter in the books. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing on first down is Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. All right, let's take a peek at the league-wide landscape. 5 teams undefeated at 3-0. You've got the Ravens, Eagles, Pats, Vikings, and Broncos. Now, partner, throw out for a second, if you will, the Pats and the Broncos. Of those other 3 undefeated teams, who has the biggest chance of making some noise?
I think the Vikings. And I know they had to make the move for Sam Bradford because of the Teddy Bridgewater injury. And that's working out pretty well. He's 2-0 so far as a starter. But it's their defense. They remind me a lot of Denver in 2015, that season. The defense carrying the team, give them enough offense to stay in those games, and the defense might just do the rest. Mike Zimmer's got a heck of a collection over there.
By the way, statistician Ed Brady just gave me this note. 76% of 3-0 teams since 1990 have made the playoffs. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Josh Brown now for the point after. And it's 17-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
First down, Bradford. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now Bradford on second down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Jennings. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Manning to throw on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning can't find anyone open. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Josh Brown on 4th down. He was 30 of 32 in field goal tries last season. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time has helped them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep a game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. McKinnon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Bradford now from the 50. And Rudolph has it left side. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They come out here in the eye. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Deep drop. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt from 19 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past him and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, partner, in the spirit of debate season, let's go with this topic.
Okay.
A team so far that hasn't done very well that you still like a lot.
Arizona. That's who I would propose that we talk about. Is that okay? Is that
you
good
go,
for the topic?
You go. I'll finish with mine. You
okay,
go.
I'm going to say Arizona. 1-2 start. But 3 of their next 4 games are within the division before they finish off the month of October at Carolina, the defending NFC champions, the team that they lost to for the right to go to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a big month coming up for them.
And New York, well, the Giants are 2-1, so not a bad start. They did play bad in Week 3, but they have a pretty favorable schedule that lines up the rest of the way.
I think that's okay. I'm not sure we actually debated it or if we just discussed it.
Look at us, reaching across party line. Shake my hand.
There you
David.
go. That's called reaching across the aisle.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sherrills to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down now after the pass completion. They go play action. Now Bradford. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
1st down, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Jonathan Casillas there on the tackle. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 3rd down, Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He connected on his first, this from 41. to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Manning to throw on second down. Trying to hit his tight end, Donnell, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Comes Minnesota, and they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they'll go on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Bradford to throw it, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. The first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, Emerson Griffin, in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Manning throwing on second down. Finding time. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Linval Joseph in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. A first down throw for Bradford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now let me ask you about Philadelphia for a second. When you were doing all your draft analysis, looking at the quarterbacks coming into this class, did you think Carson Wentz not only be starting but have them off to a 3-0 start in Philadelphia?
Brandon, I have to admit, I didn't see a 3-0 start. But I was adamant that Carson Wentz should be the starting quarterback. It didn't matter to me if Sam Bradford was there or not. You take a guy at number 2 in the draft, you do everything possible to get him ready to play and put him out there right away. They had planned not to do that. Through some serendipity, he ends up becoming the starter, and now they can't imagine anyone else playing that position.
Well, it's worked. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and you know what they're saying right now. It's not Pennsylvania. It's what is it? Pennsylvania. Off the play fake. Bradford. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Manning now on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Giants won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. 3rd and long. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. The lead now at 14. Giants have it early in the second. Manning's going to find his mark, and after the long pass, he'll score. About halfway through the second, Giants trail now by 10. Here the pass goes to the sideline, and he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bradford now to throw on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A second down throw for Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Red zone opportunity. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Asiata. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They start the drive with Jennings. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Manning. Going up top. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Left.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. Asiata here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. That's caught by Treadwell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hey, go down. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start Offense. Still first down.
So now 1st and 15. Bradford surveying the field, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarek McCammon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point try now for Walsh. And that stretches the lead to 27. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Rainey to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Manning the throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And they're going to have a third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense. Still third down.
And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here, 3rd and 13. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
We got 4. We got 4. Go, blue 45. Blue 45.
And they'll run it here. Oh, look at the juke. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey. 4 down.
On On second down, here's Manning. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on third down, Manning. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Bradford on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. 4 down. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On third down, Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
First down, Bradford. Finding time. And his throw is incomplete. While we have the chance, we have to discuss what young quarterbacks have done so far this season. Listen to this. Wentz, Simeon, Prescott, Garoppolo, Brissett, and Kessler combined 11-2 with a 15-3 touchdown-to-interception ratio. That's impressive.
I thought everyone keeps saying that playing quarterback is really tough to do in the NFL.
Those guys are proving them wrong.
Well, I think that what they're doing is they're taking advantage of their skill set, emphasizing what they do best, minimizing things for them, right, to avoid errors. But some of them continue to elevate their game, and Trevor Siemian comes to mind. How about his last performance? 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Green, 39.
They go play action. Now Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a nice play by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control, a tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass broken up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Giants a 1st down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's complete to Cruz. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Manning now on 1st down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Again, it's Manning. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
To throw, it's Manning. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Manning will try again on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Still 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, Manning. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Manning again. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Into the red zone now, Manning. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
I got you. I got you.
Again, it's Manning. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 4 down, 4 down. There we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. Whoosh. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Walsh now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Manning. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
I got 87. That's speed, boy. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down following the incompletion.
Hey, we got four down.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now.
4th down, Bradford. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Manning now on first down. It's complete. The tight end, Donnell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Right here, right here.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.